Hi, everyone. Welcome to Marks of Maturity. As we approach Good Friday, I've been thinking quite a bit about suffering and what that means for us as Jesus followers, as people who desire to be mature in the Lord and to have a good view of how the world works and how the Lord works in us and through us. So often, what we desire when we go through suffering, particularly physical suffering, is to be healed. And that's a really good desire. I think it's right for us to desire healing, but sometimes we're called to step into really hard things. And they might be physical in nature, they might be, relational or emotional, mental health issues, whatever they might be. And God doesn't always take us out of those situations. Sometimes He asks us to continue in them. And for some of us, that can challenge our faith. It can shake us a little bit. Like, God, where are you? Aren't you good? Aren't you loving? Aren't you kind? And yet, Jesus suffered. One of the passages that is often read around this time of year is from Isaiah 53. And I wanted to read just a small snippet of it. So this is verses 3 and 4. It says, "He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain, like one from whom people hide their faces. He was despised, and we held him in low esteem. Surely he took up our pain and bore our suffering, yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by him and afflicted." So if that's describing Jesus, and we think about what Jesus went through, and I don't even just mean like what he went through right before the cross, the physical pain. I'm talking also about all those times when he would heal people and kind of evade the Pharisees because it wasn't time yet. I'm talking about all those moments along the way when he would give a hard teaching and people would either just flat out leave, or it would be fuel for his opposition to plot against him. Jesus suffered. He went through all kinds of really, really difficult things. And so when we go through suffering, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. I admit I haven't gone through super hard suffering, so take that for what it's worth. But I think that's part of our journey. I think that's part of what we're supposed to walk through. And I hope that encourages you, that as you suffer, as you go through really hard things, Jesus is right there with you.